In this video, we're going to show you how you can include an NSX Advanced Load Balancer service in your Aria Automation cloud template. We're also going to show you how you can order a standalone Advanced Load Balancing service. So this is what we want to achieve. The consumer logs into Service Broker in Aria Automation, kicks off a cloud template, and this cloud template contains a bunch of stuff, for instance, a number of ingress servers and maybe something else. And what we want to do is that we want to automatically also create a load balancer service for load balancing towards these three ingress servers. Okay, so if I go into the vCenter GUI, you can see that there are no deployed VMs as of right now. The same information you get from NSX. If you go to the NSX Manager GUI and under Inventory, you click on Virtual Machines. There are no VMs here. We have our service engines and the AVI controller, but there's no VMs as of right now. And if we go to the AVI, the Advanced Load Balancer GUI, we can see that there are no virtual servers nor any VIPs configured. So Lars, let's kick off a cloud template deployment.
Here I'm logged on to the Service Broker, and I will start off with my two-tier application that has an advanced load balancer service included. So I'm requesting this catalog item. I will give it a name. I'm defining what environment I want to provision this into, and then how many front-end servers and how many back-end servers I want for this particular deployment. So the deployment is finished, and let's now review what has happened. So in NSX Advanced Load Balancer, I have a virtual service, and I can see that this virtual service has allocated a VIP address, and I can also review the pool that contains the virtual machines that I just provisioned. So I have my three front-end servers, and I'm load balancing, in this case, port 80. So for this to happen, I've created a cloud template in Cloud Assembly. Which has an NSX Advanced Load Balancer object. You can see it here in the canvas. I also have my front-end servers and my back-end servers. This is a custom resource in Aria Automation, which is backed by a vRA workflow, a workflow that I've downloaded and imported using an Orchestrator plugin. And I will link the plugin in the description of this video below. So now, Anders, can you please verify that everything is working as intended?
So in the NSX Advanced Load Balancer GUI, we can see that the virtual service IP address is 10.1.3.60. And let's just verify that this is working as intended. Seems to be working fine. Okay, so Lars, it's also possible to create a standalone load balancing service. So let's show how this is done.
So let's create another NSX load balancer instance. So I have to give this a name. I'm going to choose the VIP network, and I need to define a server pool. So for the sake of this demo, I'm going to reuse the three front-end servers that we created earlier. And then I need to define the port I want to load balancer. This will again now run a workflow that provisions the virtual service for me in NSX Advanced Load Balancer. I can see it's allocated a IP address in the VIP network, and I can see that it's also created another server pool and I see my 3 servers in here.
So in the NSX Advanced Load Balancer GUI, we can see that we now have 2 virtual services, one that was created directly from the cloud template with the servers included, and then a standalone load balancing service that load balances to the same backend servers, but as a separate standalone service. So let's verify that also the other virtual service is working. And yes, it seems to be working fine. Good job, Lars. So this is how you can include NSX Advanced Load Balancer services in your Aria Automation self-service portal.